It was not only Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple that Agatha Christie created, but also Tommy and Tuppence, the detective couple, and this is my first book on them. So the story goes like this. Tommy's aunt Ada had died. She was a spinster and was living in an old age home. As she had left behind no one except Tommy, whatever belongings she possessed had gone to him. At the instruction of the warden of the old age home, Tommy and his wife Tuppence had gone to collect her belongings when the latter came across a painting in Aunt Ada's room. That was also included in the belongings. Tuppence was quite sure that she hadn't come across that painting hanging on the wall when she came the last time. The warden then told her that it was not hers but gifted to her by another inmate called Mrs. Lancaster. Since Aunt Ada showed a lot of liking for the picture, Mrs. Lancaster gifted it to her. This made Tuppence realize that she had met Mrs. Lancaster when she visited the old age home last time. She also had a brief conversation with her, and she remembered it quite clearly, for Mrs. Lancaster said something creepy. She asked, "Was it your poor child buried behind the fireplace?" Though the question spooked Tuppence for a second, she was quick to recover from that, for she knew that Mrs. Lancaster was suffering from senility, which comes with a lot of fancies. Even though Tuppence was so obsessed with the idea that she had seen the house in the painting somewhere, she decided to give it back to Mrs. Lancaster, for she thought it wouldn't be proper to keep it since Aunt died. So she called up the old age home only to know that someone named Miss Johnson, a distant relative of Mrs. Lancaster, took her away and they were going to move to live somewhere else. The only correspondence Tuppence received was a phone number of a hotel where they would be staying before they make their big move. Tuppence tried the number only to know that no one had stayed there by the name of Miss Johnson and Mrs. Lancaster. This got Tuppence start worrying for the safety of the old lady. Since she had no other information, she decided to rack her brains to remember where she had seen the house in the painting. With a little bit of coaxing, her brain gave in. Meeting the residents of the house and coming across the vicar of the parish church, who were trying to find out any child died and buried during a particular period, after a phone call opens a Pandora box with Tuppence to solve.